Hey guys, it's Goat the Great, and I'm bringing a little bit of commentary for you guys today. The commentary is going to be a little bit odd, but I was speaking with my boy Dirty Plastic, and he ended up making a video, and this is pretty much my response to it. But before I actually get into the commentary and what the topic is all about, I wanted to just bring something up that, happened a few months ago. As you guys may or may not have known, back on my War for Cybertron video, I made an announcement about the Backstreet Perverts. Well, the response wasn't as positive as I expected it to be, so I went into the studio, I worked with some new artists, and I retooled my work, and I've been really working on my higher vocals and things like that of that nature. So I wanted to kind of just let you guys hear what I've been working on, get some real-time feedback, because my subs are the greatest and you guys are honest. So here we go. I'm gonna just do these high vocals. You let me know what you think, okay? 1, 2, 3, and we're under the sheets and you're killing me. In our house made of paper, your words all over me. We're under the sheets and you're killing me. We're under the sheets and you're killing me. In our house made of paper, your words all over me. And we're under the sheets and you're killing me. Woo! Oh man, what did you guys think about that? I've really got this down to an art now, don't I? Whew. Well, like I said, keep your eyes and ears open. Oh my god, that was absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, guys, let me just stop the nonsense and get into the topic here. Basically, the topic was based on serial killers. Dirty Plastic came up with the idea, of if he was a serial killer, what he would do, how he would take his victims out. I'll actually put a link to the description. I'll put a link to the video in this description so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, as for myself, I believe that what I read, the definition of a serial killer being someone that has committed 3 or more murders over a period of 3 months, and usually they have a cooling off period where they kind of, let things die down and then they continue their murdering spree. And usually a serial killer has psychosomatic reasons. It's like a cycle kind of thing. So if I were to be a serial killer, I would be kind of like a la Dexter, if you guys know of the series on Showtime. I wouldn't just kill people for no reason. It would be more along the lines of a vigilantism type of thing. My goal would be to take out people that are making the lives of other people miserable, whether it be murdering people or raping people or things like that, pedophilia, things of that nature. And I wouldn't be as artistic with my murders as some serial killers have been. I wouldn't be cutting people up and putting them in acid drums and torturing them and all kinds of things like that. Simply because I don't think I could even endure going through that, like slicing people up and watching them bleed and scream, and I can't deal with that. I would be the more direct, in your face. I don't know if you guys knew about it, but back in the earlier parts of 2000, there was I don't know if you can call him a serial killer, but he was basically going around with a sniper rifle. He had it in the back of his car, in the trunk, and he basically would just pick people off. It happened in the Maryland, the Virginia, and Washington, D.C. area. He basically would sit in the back of his trunk and he would snipe people. Like, just, you're going into your car after walking out of the mall, boom, headshot. You're opening your door going into the house, boom, headshot. He was just taking people out, and that created so much fear. People would go to malls and they'd be running to their cars. When they got to their doors, they'd be opening the door and running in because they were so afraid that this guy might be near them, just waiting to snipe them. So if I were a serial killer, that's the kind of fear I would want to create. I would want people to basically just fear doing anything wrong because I might get them. So what I would do is I would just be a regular guy. I would, regular black clothing, black hoodie, and I would carry around a regular handgun. I wouldn't carry around a sniper or anything like that. That's pretty large. But my calling card would just be a shot right to the head, right between the eyes, and bring my victim down. That's it. And I wouldn't hide the body. I wouldn't leave any evidence or anything that leads back to me. The only thing that would link all of these murders would be simply the fact that I shoot people that are of questionable character. I would be a Kira of sort for all of you Death Note fans. And it would always be in the same place. Headshot, right to the forehead, right between the eyes. And it would always be where it's like I'm not afraid to do it. So I wouldn't hide the person. I wouldn't take them to a secluded area. They would be right out in the open. It would be in a public area. And of course I would have like maybe a silencer on it or something. That way it doesn't make too much noise. So it would just be me researching this individual, finding out what he's done, whether he's been to prison or not, you know, whether he's been convicted for it or not, how heinous of a crime this guy has committed, what his atrocities against the community and mankind on a whole has been. Then I'd just walk up to him, hey buddy, boom, right to the head, and that would be it for him. And I would definitely have a cooling off period, simply because I don't want to have, I guess, you know, the greater good here would be to not get caught, because let's be honest, I mean, our legal system, the cops, they're out there supposedly in quotes doing their job, but there are a lot of people that just get away with a lot of things that they should not be getting away with. And if our justice system, if our police were actually out there arresting real people and solving real crimes instead of worrying about Joe Blow that may have bought some weed, or you know, some other dude that may have, I don't know, driven his car 10 miles over the speed limit. I mean, you know, if we weren't focused on such irrelevant crimes and we were actually focused on real crimes, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. So it would come down to, you know, the vigilante serial killer that comes out there, puts the bullet right in their head, and then just keeps it moving. And you know, bodies wouldn't be hidden; it would be left out in the public, and that would be it. My calling card would be right to the forehead of my victim. So that would that would pretty much be it. I don't think I'd get as artistic as Dirty Plastic did. He went a little far. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm starting to question your starting to question things. No, I'm just joking. And as Mr. Plastic had to do in his video, I will say to people as a disclaimer that nothing I said here is serious. I don't intend on carrying out these types of acts. It's just a what if situation, kind of for the fun of it, you know, just to, I guess, create dialogue, interesting commentary, if you consider this kind of thing to be interesting. And you know, just based on the fact that I was looking at those topics and looking at the serial killer documentaries, it kind of just brought that up with our talk on Twitter. So, you know, if any of you guys want to participate, want to throw your hat into the ring, so to speak, you know, just give us a what if. Right now the current topic is, what if I were a serial killer? How would you carry out your crime? Why would you even be doing it in the first place? And things like that. You can make it a response to this video, or you can make it a response to Dirty Plastic's video. It doesn't matter. It also does not have to be over gameplay. It could be just, you know, a vlog type of video. You know, just something interesting. And he said he's going to be continuing this series, so I'd like to see what his next what if is, and maybe I'll jump in and throw my hat in there, and we'll get this kind of chain reaction, what if I were type thing going on, see what the community has going on in their sick minds. Anyway, it's been Goat the Great, and I implore you to come check out the Backstreet Perverts, that is. It's the end of the commentary. Thanks for checking out the video, and I'm Goat, and I'm out. Peace.